Are you thrilled to know that this year is set aside for the official global debut of the third generation of the Tiguan SUV? A date for the revelation has been hinted at in Volkswagen's latest teaser. This is the German brand's last compact SUV with an internal combustion engine. If you have noticed, the market for Tiguan is expanding, and the launch of the new Tiguan will bring in so many new customers to the Volkswagen family. What do we know about the all-new Volkswagen Tiguan? It's interesting to note that it seems like North America will get a rebadged version of the second generation Tayron that will be unveiled in China rather than the current generation of the Tiguan. Larger touchscreen displays, more effective plug-in hybrid powertrains, greater ride quality, and current appearance are all anticipated. The present Tiguan had a facelift in 2020 after making its debut in 2014, but it feels old now in comparison to its more modern rivals in the fiercely competitive compact SUV market. Volkswagen hopes to remedy this with a completely new generation that forgoes the sharp surface of its predecessor in favor of a body that is slightly curvier and more contoured. Official images of thinly camouflaged pre-production cars have already been made public by Volkswagen, demonstrating how the new Tiguan borrows style cues from the company's completely electric ID series. To provide a visual representation of the final production model, our artists have digitally removed the coverings. On the road, we have also seen pre-production cars without camouflage. Combining hints from earlier generations with evolutionary design cues, the revised front end has a more sophisticated appearance. One standout element is the full-width LED bar that highlights the solid grille and the optional sophisticated IQ Light HD matrix technology for the headlights. The front bumper with its conspicuous central intake and vertically mounted air ducts is a significant aspect of the new design language for Volkswagen cars with internal combustion engines. Though the smaller diameter wheels on the Lotus Tiguan trims do not completely accentuate the muscular front and rear fenders, the greenhouse design is influenced by the larger Touareg. Although the bodywork's plastic coating is nonetheless subdued, it's important to note that the model lacks plastic skid plates because adventure-focused uses were not its primary goal. There have been a lot of debates on the interiors of the old Tiguan. Some say that the interiors of the old Tiguan remind everyone of classiness. Are we in for a surprise in the interiors of the all-new Tiguan? Rather than being a radical redesign, the new Tiguan's rear end can be seen as an evolution. The rear glass keeps its classic shape, and the LED taillights are now incorporated into a single trim piece, eschewing the coupe SUV trend. The unique full-width reflector from the departing Tiguan is still present on the back bumper. The new Tiguan's measurements are 1939mm in width, 1640mm in height, and 4551mm in length. It has a 2681mm wheelbase. The new Tiguan has the same width and axle-to-axle spacing as the previous model, but it is 32mm longer and 5mm higher. Volkswagen claims that the new Tiguan's interior, which was fully displayed in pre-production form without any camouflage, has received a lot of attention. The enormous 15-inch touchscreen entertainment system, which is derived from the ID.7 and sticks out significantly from the dashboard, is the most notable feature. The 12.9-inch device that is scheduled to be fitted in the lower trims should hopefully blend in with the interior decor more naturally. The whole digital cockpit experience is further enhanced by a head-up display and a smaller digit instrument cluster. Based on input from customers, the manufacturer claims that the designers invested a great deal of time and energy into improving the interface's intuitiveness. While the temperature controls are still incorporated within the touchscreen, the user interface should be made simpler with the addition of lighted sliders and shortcuts. In addition, the center console's newly designed rotary control, which has its own built-in display, gives the entire interaction a tangible component. As Volkswagen has previously promised, the steering wheel has been changed to remove the touch-sensitive buttons that were criticized in response to customer concerns. Optional ergo-active seats, which mimic the creature pleasures found in premium sectors, are available for the driver and front passenger. These seats offer 4-way lumbar support adjustment, heating, ventilation, and a 10-chamber massaging function for extra luxury and comfort. When we read evaluations of cars, the reviewers typically discuss the possibilities that the car offers and make recommendations for the audience based on their personal preferences. What is your preference on the options available on Tiguan? The improved MQB Evo architecture, an improved version of the platform utilized by Volkswagen's earlier ICE-powered cars, will serve as the foundation for the upcoming Tiguan. Consequently, the manufacturer has decided against developing an electric version of the Tiguan because there won't be much room between the ID.4 and the upcoming ID.3 sized electric SUV. The Tiguan will benefit from an expanded variety of electrified choices, which will play a more prominent role in the lineup even though it may not get a fully electric version. The release of a new plug-in hybrid powertrains, which combine the upgraded 1.5 TSI Evo 2 engine with an unknown number of electric motors, is a noteworthy highlight. these plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, denoted by the e-hybrid moniker, will have two power outputs, the latter of which will be capable of all-wheel drive. The larger 18.5 kWh lithium-ion battery is especially significant because it now supports DC charging and has an increased driving range of almost 100 km without emitting any emissions. Most likely, the 2.0 TSI and the somewhat electrified 1.5-liter eTSI will be the fuel alternatives. The dependable 2.0 TDI diesel will undoubtedly remain in the lineup for a few more years at the very least. The new Tiguan will not be available with a manual gearbox. All powertrains will only be paired to DSG automatic gearboxes. Notably, the news statement made no mention of the performance-focused Tiguan R, with the 2.0 TSI producing 315 horsepower from the outgoing generation. As a result, we are unsure if it will receive a straight replacement. With the R sub-brand's commitment to become an all-EV vehicle by 2030, Volkswagen may decide to forego the Tiguan this time and concentrate on enhancing its ID line instead. Volkswagen made a point of highlighting the DCC Pro adaptive suspense option, which is new to the compact market. With its 2 valve shock absorbers and 15 adjustment levels spanning the range between the comfort and sports modes, this advanced system is rather impressive. Reports suggest that Tiguan will be released in a very few markets early on, but will be delayed in other markets. Why is Volkswagen against releasing the Tiguan on a large scale in the rest of the world market? According to recent reports, the new Volkswagen Tiguan is scheduled for an official introduction in 2024 and is likely to go on sale in Europe in the first quarter of 2024. The lengthier Tiguan Allspace, which was the sole model available in the US, is reportedly going to be phased out. The Tiguan has plenty of time to shine before Volkswagen becomes an all-EV brand in Europe by 2033. However, the Renault Austral, Nissan Qashqai, Kia Sportage, Hyundai Tucson, Ford Kuga, and the mechanically similar Skoda Kodiaq, which will also be getting a new generation in 2024, are all fierce competitors for this small SUV. The Stellantis model is anticipated to soon switch to an all-EV configuration and take on the appearance of a coupe SUV. There have been rumors circulating that North America will not get the new Tiguan. Rather, the present Tiguan Allspace will be replaced in the region by the second generation of China's VW Tayron, which is anticipated to make its appearance by 2025. It is expected that there would be crossover and crossover coupe variants similar to the existing model. There are rumors that the Tayron will become a global model, sharing the EU spec Tiguan's PHEV powertrain and chassis. According to Volkswagen officials, the next Tayron will offer 2 plug-in hybrid powertrain options with gasoline engines, more than 62 miles of electric range, and 268 or 201 horsepower in terms of power output. It's interesting to note that depending on the market, this new global compact crossover will go by several names. It will continue to be known as the Tayron in the UK, although it will be rebranded as the next Tiguan in various areas such as the US and Canada. It is likely that the standard Tiguan won't be available in these particular markets. However, further information will probably surface in the upcoming months. Are you a fan of Volkswagen? Have you thought about purchasing the all-new Volkswagen Tiguan? Do share your thoughts on this in the comments section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.